I don't think you're going to see it anywhere else, you know what I'm saying, unless they meet in some fortunate way in a tournament. A big tournament, a Capcom Cup-like tournament, but here we go. And look at how he's approaching the Ken neutral.
Very active in movement, too. Hovering in and out of the ranges that Angry Bird might be familiar with. The low forward confirm, you know, he's got those, but it's just information being digested for the supercomputer, right? DCQ, the max. I love that, too. Great response there from Angry Bird.
Checking with these low forwards. DCQ answers back with a few of his own. EX tackle. They both delay looking for something.
Yeah, that was a very good call from Angry Bird as well.
Okay, DCQ. Wait a minute, finds a hit. The stun.
Uh-oh, watch out now.
Oh,
that was so smart.
So smart. Even better, using the mirror to get the V skill power up. Big damage on the table here.
Oh, he's got it though. Wait a minute.
Oh, he caught Angry Bird. No, you swung, and that's what happens. That first round, man, what a round that was. Goes to DCQ.
You see the adaptations being made from DCQ, right? He's going in and out of those ranges. Sure, he took a couple of bits of damage, but that's going to be just fine. It just gives him that big V trigger.
Oh. Wake up, EX uppercut coming back. Angry Bird getting agitated.
Actually living up the name. Trying to get angry. You got to get mean. You got to get angry.
Angry Bird, definitely the person to answer. I'm always angry. Nice anti-air. Back throw.
I got you, Steve. Don't worry. The frames after that, the stagger pressure. Yeah, Angry Bird not trying to be extending. Still checking the ranges.
Oh.
The handshake of destiny right there.
And, wake up, EX uppercut. Get off of me. Oh my God. Crouch short, retaliation, gets the punish, side switch, hold this mirror, take a look at yourself, that's still gonna hit, baby. Eat this full CA, DCQ takes the first game. This is
throw him more
match. So
don't try to catch the backdash, just keep throwing it.
But we're almost there already. It's the first to two now.
He's not jumping. He's not jumping the projectile.
Forget anything that you have against him at Evo.
Looking at the first game, just absolutely breaking down the defense.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is making me excited simply for the fact that we have a Urian, a DCQ fighting the birds so well.
Only Urian, by the way.
Few and far in between. Oof.
Nice. Oh, the delay. Finds the mark now, changing up the timing. Angry Bird is trying to break down, installing the virus into the supercomputer. No.
Wow.
Headbutt.exe.
Baited. DCQ. Back to the corner.
Oh my God.
V-shift break.
This guy's an actual beast.
Watch, you got to be careful playing at that range. Oh my God, that's not what I was talking about. Not ready for the first hit, but ready for the second. Here we go. Can somebody clip that combo and send that
I'm gonna have to need that, yo. Can you,
I'm gonna need that to look at in my private time. But here we are.
I'll blast that in the bathroom. I'm gonna take that. Take a look at that. What? I'll take that. That was the producer. Either way, going in now. Back throw. The fireball. Checking him a couple of times, and I like that usage too.
Oh,
doing it again.
Oh, crouch jab. Not a good situation for DCQ. Got one more mirror left.
Oh, good rebuttal with the lights. That is a third strike confirm if I ever seen it. That is a classic, by the way. Crouching medium punch, you have so much time to get that critical art. Thank you, third strike. That is a classic.
I always say thank you, third strike. It's like a prayer for me.
Talk to these guys. Do it every time. Send the praise out. I can't wait to see if we can do that in 6. That'd be so good. Crouching medium punch into Shippujinrai. Man!
Let's go.
Back to the match at hand. Look, Angry Bird making the great adjustments as well. We've seen what he is capable of time and time again. But what I want to know now is what's going to be done from the side of DCQ and UYU.
You know, I'm looking at DCQ's mannerisms. Like, he never seems like he's flustered. My man's poker face must be amazing. Because he legit just like, he's like, you know what?
He's a professional in other avenues, by the way.
Okay.
From his backstory, you know? guys do the lore check, you know exactly what I'm talking about. As it stands right now, he has infiltrated the fighting game community. And for very good reason, we welcome him with open arms because this guy is phenomenal.
Well, I'm going to have to look this up, but here we go. DCQ.
It's always a cool thing when we get the cross-pollination of different genres.
Oh, yeah.
Converting into fighting games.
Forward throw, the throw's starting to work out. Remember what I said, this is first to 3.
Awkward.
And now it's a first to 2. Big damage.
Did I just get hit with the online special, I feel like?
Oh, caught the jump back.
Man, Angry Bird is all over it. Yo, he's like, you thought you could download me? No, sir.
Angry Bird.
Oh, the big nod of approval from TCQ. We actually haven't seen any sort of emotion like that.
Okay, okay. The way the music.
That bass line is so hot, man. It's so cool.
So hot. Wow, speaking of hot. I love the neutral that I'm seeing being played before me right now. Dash up. Oh, small counter hit confirmed with the fireball. The metallic spear. The EX not going to get through there.
The way Angry Bird has been changing it up, like fireball game, it's maybe like runs, or forwards, dash ups. Look at that, man. He's in full control.
That space that DCQ was trying to leave open to move around.
Oh, whiff punish, the attempted whiff punish. That was pretty slick. The walk under. Oh, man, no anti-airs. Sit him down. Now it's Angry Bird.
A series thunder kick. Oh, chip out. Gonna make him spin the beam. Was not paying attention, possibly. DCQ.
I don't know. Yeah, that's slightly questionable, Steve. I think you might
kept the
be
V trigger
for next match.
He's gonna start with V trigger.
He kept the V trigger with the next. I'm dead. Yeah, it's gonna start. Round start. Ages.
No, let's go, computer. Let's go.
Yeah, you're playing too good.
That's the thing, man. You can play all the ground game you want, but these birds, they just control these guys too. Not the gameplay. You know, I'll try to be metaphoric. Anyways. Not going to work out. Not going to work out for me, but I'll tell you what, it's going to work out for Angry Bird, getting these confirmed, and now into the corner we go. Oh, man, the counter hit. Get the extension out the quarrel.
Crouching medium kick. Almost had immediate enough to get the combo.
My God.
Ready with the crouching medium punch. Confirmed. Spins the meter. Gets the carry. Almost to the corner, but the EX wake up uppercut. Tatsu to get it back after the trigger activation. And now Angry Bird back in control.
Stagger pressure off of the jabs led to this very moment, plus frames. After that, gets the throw bait, and what's so important about that decision, he banked it all on taking advantage of Yurian's stature, right? That jump, heavy punch, being that early is only specific to the tall characters.
And now you can see the rest of the Bird team starting to rejoice as if it's already over. Forward throw in the corner. Another one.
Do it again. Oh, he tried it. He definitely tried it.
And these situations with the lead being in favor of DCQ has been fleeting in a lot of instances because we see situations like this where you get that turnaround. And speaking of
we could have gone to critical art.
Oh, wow. Look at the chase. Look at the chase. V reversal.
Oh, no threat of the mirror now. This is huge. No meter either to EX tackle.
Oh, wow. Wow. Big jump in. It's going to go to Angry Bird. That is also, coincidentally enough, the first full sweep for Street Fighter League Season 5 we've had on display, and it came from one of the biggest hidden hitters, DCQ versus Angry Bird. Man.
And
40 points.
It's only right, man.
40 ball, baby.
From our reigning champs here at Street Fighter League. Again, Nasr, nigga, the unholy union with the Bandits. This is looking to be the powerhouse team to look forward to. Man, with the way that they've been performing, I'm going to call it now, man. Week 6, they're going to the playoffs, yo.
That's where you cash your bet, huh?
With that 40-point performance, that is
40 ball?
a hefty amount of points to bring yourself into that kind of spot. You only need the top 4, right?
Do you feel that? The ground trembling beneath our feet. We've all noticed a tectonic shift in the fighting game community.
Let's go!
Everybody's game.
Nice! Let's go!
As our gods have been shaken to the core from the footsteps of young titans growing louder and louder. We have 3 Capcom Cup champions, all with an insatiable desire for glory. Oh, you didn't know. He's back.
Knuckle-Doo is your Capcom Cup champion!
Capcom presents the return of legends, the rise of a new generation looking to take their spots, the pursuit of domination. A line has been drawn in the sand, and only the bold will cross it. This is Street Fighter League.
Week after week, it's been nothing but explosive here at Street Fighter League for a very good reason. Not only the players, but Rob TV, Tasty Steve, and myself delivering all the action each and every single time. That is guaranteed. But right now, the standings looking a little shaky. Let's talk about the teams real quick to see who is up for contention to get to those playoff spot. Rob, let me know what's going down with the teams.
Okay, so of course, we actually have none other than CLG, brand new to Street Fighter League, Endemic, Panda, NASRxBandits, Red Rooster, and UYU. And all of those teams are actually competing in a brand new format here in Street Fighter League. Each team has 4 players where the away team submits their player and character order ahead of time, and the home team gets to counterpick. Teams play 3 consecutive matches. The first 2 matches are worth 10 points each, with the third match being worth 20 points. If teams are tied after 3, then there is one final best of 1 match, which awards 5 points, and the team that has the most points at the end of the team battle wins. Points are everything this season because standings will be determined by total points earned throughout the season, with the top 4 teams making it into the playoffs. So every match counts.
Counting towards what? Counting towards this $75,000 prize pool payout. Of course, $60,000 of that is going to go to the first place team of SFL being our champions. And then that $15,000 second place is what you're going to be left with. That's a pretty penny to be winning playing some Street Fighter.
And looking at the current standings, right, we talked about it a little bit. We teased the idea of who's actually going to be making it to the playoffs. We'll take a look at this. NASRxBandits with a commanding performance. Although it's pretty much just 5 points ahead of second place, it's still been very dominating. We saw our first 40-point victory. Down below afterwards, second place Endemic with 110 points. CLG clinging on to third with 100 points. Panda in fourth place with 80 points. Red Rooster with their games this week with 50 points, as well as UYU still clinging on to life, also tied, but in sixth place, 50 points.
Yeah, and this week, I'll tell you what, Jeremy, we have some amazing matches for everyone. I mean, honestly, every single week has been amazing, but I think it's fair to say that it's only been going up throughout the entirety of Street Fighter League.
Better.
When we keep thinking there's no way it can improve, then surely it does. And this week is no different, as we have NASRxBandits going head-to-head with Red Rooster, and we also have CLG going head-to-head with UYU. Starting with NASRxBandits versus Red Rooster, Steve, what are you thinking with that match?
So the thing is about it is that Red Rooster is a very, very powerful team, but NASRxBandits is looking like the strongest team we've ever had in SFL history. However, one of the things that we have to remember about NASR coming from previous seasons, they're not invincible. It's not like they go undefeated throughout these seasons. And it's very possible that Red Rooster could have the concoction of team members to take them down. And the only reason I say that is because everybody knows how unique this team is. But let's talk about your boy.
Oh, yeah.
Ajax Fidelity.
Come on, bro.
I'm telling you what's on the line. That's the table.
Yeah,
That's right. Ajax Fidelity, bro. He's one of those players that you really can never count out. NASRxBandits, I feel like they have a small advantage because I feel like anybody on their team can literally be placed anywhere. It get too dicey, you got men R&D.
I know you were talking about teams looking invincible, right? NASRxBandits, they may possibly bleed, but currently as it stands right now, CLG is looking pretty dominant, right?
Yes.
Getting points after points, W after W. This team is looking amazing considering being the new kids on the block,
Yeah.
essentially.
Oh, yeah.
But UYU, again, they still have something up their sleeve, right? They're still as hungry as ever.
That's true.
We're looking forward to seeing whether or not they can pull it out.
I'll tell you what, the matches have been amazing so far. They have lived up to the hype, and somehow Vicious still has an arm in his socket sitting next to Tasty Steve. I don't understand how, but I'll tell you what, I cannot wait to see the matches this week on Street Fighter League. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming right back to you after this break.
Week 7 Street Fighter League Season 5 starts right now. The team battles have already been decided. My man Vicious beside me. Let's talk about this first one. NASRxBandits going up against Red Rooster. Ah, that's a bad noise. The only reason I make that crazy noise is because I'm looking at the lineup. Look who is first. It's none other than Ajax Fidelity. That's crazy to me because I feel like, honestly, one of the most powerful things you can do is take one of the leaders here and give them that first time shining. And Ajax has still got his work cut out for him because it's going to be none other than Kaba coming up for the NASRxBandits going up against Ajax.
As Kaba gets himself ready to face off against Red Rooster, he's the first candidate for NASRxBandits. But before we even get into that, we have a Mena y Mano moment with an interview from both pillars in their community. Let's take a look. I have the luxury to sit with some of the best players in both the DR and the PR. We have a Mena Imano moment. We talked about this a little bit. This is a rivalry that I feel like has been long withstanding. I think, you know, we've talked about your history in the FGC, and we also talked to the biggest fan of the FGC as well. Considering the age gap, I feel like you guys are pretty much up there in regards to skill. You've been pioneering this Fong for a very long time. You, Mena, as well, have had a wheelhouse of characters that's been ever so improving. It's kind of wild, but you guys have to face off against each other. But it's nothing new. So I had the question of asking you guys, we talked about this a little bit, just to prep you, who's currently got the win record between Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic?
So I'm gonna be honest, the win record, I feel that clearly DR right now. Mena, as not just like in like online CPTs, like I've reached the finals, Mena's won. Mena has visited to Puerto Rico events that I host, and like Winter Clash, she's also won.
Yeah, but I do want to clarify something. Like usually when this is the record on paper, but I'm usually there. If I'm not there, it changes. If I'm not in the DR, it's like even-ish with Kava. If Kava and I are not there, then Mono usually dominates.
I love the answers. I love the humility from both ends, really, because you guys have been pretty much a part of each other's scenes for the growth of it all. And we've talked about you guys both being pillars of your community, right? We pretty much can sense what the objective is for the region, like what your goals are in the future of Street Fighter. But let's talk about it on a personal level. Like, what are you aspiring to do for pretty much the rest of this season, right? Like, who are you truly after other than like the championship? Because there's other regions that have been the hot topic for a lot of the majority of Street Fighter V. Let's say like some of the Asia regions, maybe like some of the NA regions too.
Well, I will say that the thing about us is that mostly I feel like our biggest desire is to get the level of competition that we need to travel to get in our region. You know, like if to get the level of competition I get in Japan, in DR, or get it on Puerto Rico,
Right.
That will be the dream. So I guess like the biggest goal will be to motivate the local scene to take the game more seriously and to try to dive into competitive Street Fighter, you know?
Yo, I appreciate y'all, for real, man. The Mena Imano moment, that's something I was really looking forward to, real talk. Yo, let's kick it back to the desk. Let's see how they turn out in their matches. So we're getting ourselves ready between these two titans in their community, right? We talked about Mena a little bit. We talked about Mono. There's a lot to be said with those two, right, Steve?
Yeah, with that being said, I just think that these players have a lot of love for their community. I've met them both. I've been to the DR. I've been to Puerto Rico for events, and I've seen both of these communities grow and shine. It's because of both of these amazing players, not only players, but pillars of their respective communities. So shout outs to them both friends of mine on multiple regards at this point. But now, let's get into this team battle. It's going to be Kaba going up against Ajax. That's what we have coming next. I hope you guys are ready.
This is where the friendship is pretty much off the table. It's G, actually. I thought it was going to be Guile. We're missing a couple letters on that one. Here we go now. Yeah, so big crush counter coming in from Ajax. Starting off pretty strong. Ooh, a crush counter actually. A big old counter from Kaba.
I love Kaba pulling out the G right here.
I like this. Checking the movement yet again. One of the biggest trademarks is the flicker jab, the spacing from Ajax Fidelity. It's been so on point up until here. I gotta say, man, he's still on a hot streak, completely undefeated.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
in
he caught
this
him
situation, we've seen Ajax for so many times. Kaba falling victim to it. Oh, not guarding the legs, though. Ajax Fidelity getting pushed back to this corner.
Watch out for that command grab. Oh, yo, he thought it was going to come.
I'm going to tell you right now, that stand jab right there, slightly delayed from Kaba. That
was just enough damage?
Oh, the final hit. I thought we were going to have a pixel for Ed right there, but Kaba drawing first blood against Ajax.
I genuinely couldn't believe it, to be honest. I thought there was going to be a little bit more left in the tank, but no, sir.
Yeah, I actually thought it was going to be a pixel. Stand medium kick. Good, annoying poking tool right here.
From both ends, really.
Nice.
What an excellent response to the smash.
Yeah, that flicker. Definitely Ajax's favorite move.
I feel like that's Ed player's favorite move, to be honest with you. Just the amount of stuff you get off of it, right? You get the chip damage, you get meter off of that, you get to extend it off of the confirm.
And I'm specifically just, just talking about how well he uses it. You know, he uses it so much.
Nice.
Just to set up everything and just chip away at the life bar. And it's been so effective.
He's been such an efficient battery, too, just saving that meter for those actual moments. But speaking of batteries, look at that, a fully charged G. That is a cross-country trip, my friend. No need to have that hybrid.
Jumps out. Oh, you should be dead if played properly, baby. That's going to be the second round in favor of Ajax. That corner worked out in his favor. Going to round 3, game 1.
This is a battle of resources, I feel like, Steve. When it comes to G, he gets a lot of these big openings off of the smash unders, any sort of EX, but Ed kind of does the same thing. If Ajax does get the opener, boom, he unleashes it with an EX.
His EX confirmations using that flicker I feel like they've been 100%.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. You have a good amount of time, a good buffer window for it.
Cool. Answers back. Now, G's crouch jab. We've seen Ajax space it perfectly with that flicker jab and back up, but G has a lot more range with that stand jab, that crouching jab that works out. Probably tried to hit a button after the activation got hit by the standing heavy punch.
I think he was trying to avoid that instance right there. It would have been a counter hit had he pressed the button, but no, it was the movement indeed. Didn't guess it right this time. Kaba looking very strong. He waited forever. When have you seen Ajax actually respond with an uppercut on reversal?
Oh my gosh, what a stealing of the round. We've seen him do it a couple times, but it's literally been round end. Yeah, we've definitely seen it. I remember specifically, he was literally doing this in a few weeks prior.
Not on Wake Up,
knockdown. On Wake Up, yeah.
I feel like he's done it in between strings. I'm telling you, man.
I want to double check it. I would love to double check it, but I've seen him use it in multiple scenarios. It's just very far and few in between. It's like he's not done it at all, except for these situations where you least expect it. And I feel like he's worked out most of the time.
No, I'll agree with that. Every time he's actually done it,
it's hit, right?
This guy's phenomenal, I gotta say.
Nice,
but he's got a big test ahead of him, really. Kaba, again, one of the GOATs, one of the greatest to ever do it in regards to the Dominican Republic scene.
Crouch medium kick. Just fighting out of this corner or trying to get clipped by the flicker, going into an EX dash punch. Oh.
Doing it again, man. Absolutely opening up Kaba.
Activate after the block.
Nice.
That's a smart decision right there. Now he's utilizing the the V shift. Man, one round away, one touch away to look at match point. Punish! You already know it. That was so interesting. He could have, I feel like Kaba could have delayed it to get a frame trap into V skill possibly, but he was just a little bit late.
And sending out Kaba to deal with Ajax. Working out in Ajax's favor so far. Big damage here. Push, actually. Oh, see what I mean? It wasn't wake up. It was small grab.
Yeah, he's been doing that between frame traps more often than not. Yeah. He's been 100%. I feel like.
Oof.
Ooh, man, he's so effective at forcing people to get those jumps because they're so afraid of the flicker.
Oh, standing heavy punch once again. Activate V reversal, get straight through on wake up.
He's so good with it. Ooh, out the corner. So effective. This character's mad good, yo.
Oh, V reversal, man. Can we talk about how good Kaba was at spacing, pacing, tick throw setup to get the closeout? And this is starting to look like it's doable for Kaba right now versus Ajax. I feel like the goal now, man, we got to stop the Goldberg undefeated streak of Ajax. I feel like that's what needs to happen now. Like, I'm finna put a bounty on this dude.
I like the reference, by the way. I do appreciate that. Oh, boy, man. So much consistency from the side of Ajax. He's got the anti-airs on deck. He's got confirms. Oh, boy, the counter poke now from Kaba. He doesn't give a damn about all that. Borrowed time?
No, you're on borrowed time.
That you're working with,
this
sir.
This is my time. The president of the world. Oof. Man, I love the V reversal usage from Kaba. Almost had a hit right there. Anti-air.
And he has two variations of anti-airs he can utilize. It's actually pretty good.
Starting to get the wind of these V reversals.
That's a lot of chip damage, too.
And you see that only came out after he saw the V reversal usage from Kaba and has to hold that one. It's going to be 2-0 in favor of Ajax Fidelity, the cleanest, the best cleaner, the strongest cleaner under the sink or under Red Rooster.
I'm not going to lie, Steve. I think right now he has been nearly untouchable. This kid is actually one of the best, has probably one of the best records as an individual thus far in Street Fighter League. I kid you not. He has been breaking down every single top player. And I genuinely cannot tell anymore. Is it just because he has so much research under his belt against all these top players? Because a lot of these folks have targets on their back. Is it because he's under the radar, there's no info against him? Or is it because the lack of eds that are on the scene? There's so many different variables that a lot of players can't figure out.
I think that it's actually a mixture of all those things. If you really think about it, right? These guys are very good players. The best in the world here at Street Fighter League.
Phenomenal play thus far.
These guys getting set up to play. Smug, the second contender on Red Rooster, going up against Mena RD.
Mena also, with the dominant Luke that he is, I think that might give Smug a lot more than he can shoot. Who knows?
Look, for me, this looks like a win-win, presumably, for Smug, depending on the character choice. The thing is, the character choice is depending on whoever Mena feels like at the time, and I feel like he's the counter picker in this situation. You know, he gets the opportunity to pick who does what.
Yeah, that just leaves either bird over in the anchor spot too. So pretty dangerous. Some of these teams, you know, like as they get ready for their matches, there is some downtime. They do talk to each other. It's funny because like Mono and Big Bird were talking about Pugera. So, like, yeah, Balrog and Luke is actually, it's looking pretty interesting in regards to how it's played in Japan.
Well, I guess we're about to find out how it's played here at Street Fighter League. Luke versus Balrog is going to be Mena RD versus Smug. Let's go. Red Rooster versus NASRxBandits.
Two things to consider here.
Nice.
V-skill 2 on both ends, coming from the side of Balrog and Luke. Very interesting play.
Uh-oh, back throw. Not a good situation to be in. Especially against Luke.
Watch out for the suppressor. He's setting him up. Oh, confirmed. That could have been it. That could have been game over, actually.
Wow, just harassing.
Oh, even more so.
Oh, no.
No bar spent. We'll take it. Totally fine. Man, this guy is phenomenal. He's got the eagle's eye. He is looking for that
Told you,
roll
man.
and looking to whiff.
He's going to be trying to look for
That is such a giant leap for mankind. I'll tell you that right now. He took it to the moon with that.
Okay, and getting this hit but not believing it. That's the second time we've seen Smug in the corner get the hit on Wake Up but not believing it.
Okay, like Mono said, he challenged a lot, but meanwhile, he always focusing on your crouching medium punch.
Yeah, use stand fierce sometimes, or just walk up stand jab or crouch medium kick.
Yeah, he always waiting when you're at corner.
Yeah.
Or if you want to change GA, it's fine. That's up to you.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I feel like.
What are you thinking?
I feel like G would be better because. I feel like G would be better because you would have better pokes.
Okay, so he's baiting your crouch strong, right? He's whiff punishing. You can use either the stand fierce or crouch medium kick because it's hard to whiff punish the crouch medium kick anyways. Or just walk up jab. Just like it's like I said, he's always gonna contest no matter what.
Right now,
so just keep that in mind that he's always gonna press a button.
Yeah.
No matter the string, no matter what.
Or if you want a G, you could pick like up to you.
Yeah, I would say right now his general game plan consists of when he's pressuring you, he'll just look for crouch medium punch.
Wait, talk closer to the mic.
Well, right now when he's pressuring you, he's mainly just going for crouch medium punch. You should always respect it and scout the stand medium punch or low forward, and then once you see that, take your turn. Because right now he only wants is a crouch medium punch into stand medium punch confirm.
He's space trapping you the most. That's what he's doing the most.
Ajax pointing out that stand medium punch, crouch medium punch, one of the go-tos for Mena RD.
Right, he's found success in that a couple of times over. We were talking about the spacing trap, or at least Ajax had mentioned that earlier. He's like, you know, he's kind of utilizing that crouching medium punch as a measuring tool, so you have to respect it. What you should be scouting is the stand medium punch and the crouching medium kick specifically.
Oh, nice dash punch already. Already looking a lot better. Cross up not gonna work. There's that standing medium punch they were talking about.
Ooh, unfortunate. The startup of the tap does get demolished.
Big damage.
So does his life bar. Dear God Almighty.
Nice job.
Jab. V reversal to get out of there. Trying to scout something with that crouching medium kick from Balrog.
I never noticed the guys in the background actually get shook.
Oh yeah, every time somebody hits the ground.
Anyways, going forward. Again, Menardi still trying to. Still trying to check the movement. Oh my God, that's a pressure movement.
Nice.
Okay, this ground game was looking a little better, but I'm telling you, Luke fighting back. There it is, the suppressor. You were calling it out quite a few times. There it is to close out the round nonetheless.
When I see that slowdown happen, I say a little player. The opposite end. Whoever's on the receiving end of that. And RD off to a fantastic start, back-to-back throws. He's going to go for a third one. Oh, I lied to you. We got frame tracking. So, all right, well, you know, I was half right, kind of.
Wow, tries to dash punch out. That's almost stun. Anything is going to put him in a bad situation. Okay.
Signs of life coming in from Smug. A big escape out of the corner, but more so, no stun on the table. But it's Luke. Oh, that could have led to his demise. The low. That's the one.
Okay. Getting a little headstrong with the crouching medium kick confirmed. Smug has a chance here. And that's going to be the end of that chance here.
There's the chance come and gone, unfortunately. MenRD, a very, very swift 4 rounds straight, 2 matches in. Listen, man, MenRD, he's got that down pat. He was ready for it 1,000%. Not to take away from Smug, man, but I feel like he may have been outclassed with the Balrog pick. I think I would have loved to see the G. But that's
I would have loved to see that G.
Hindsight. All hindsight.
Yeah. Well, you can only deal with what's in front of you. And Hot Dog has a NASRxBandits player he needs to deal with right now, potentially getting 20 points if the W is achieved right now. Uh-oh, I think we've made a decision for the Bandits. It's gonna be Angry Bird coming up against Hot Dog. Hot Dog gives a quick scout over to his opponent.
Man, he's looking at the G's. He's like, those aren't even real.
Those aren't even real. Angry Bird coming up.
I think it's really funny. I think Hot Dog's a really funny guy. He's like sizing Angry Bird up. Angry Bird gave him like a slight glance, and then a quick smile came from the side of Hot Dog too. Like, he knows it's all fun and games, but when it comes down to the sticks though, and it's actually game time, it's serious business between the two world-class players, both of them.
Angry Bird going up against Hot Dog 29's M. Bison for Week 17 battle. This is the anchor battle, so now, first to 3, the goal for Hot Dog 29 is to get this additional 20 points and close out this team battle.
As if they needed more. They are currently in first place, but I get it. You want to get that lead and make sure to snowball with it.
Make it worse for everybody else in the league. Crouch,
did you see
jab confirmed to the stand line kick. Wow.
This guy completely stopped the Psycho Axe on the way over. This man has got the reactions. And he's played against a problem match before, right? Previous partners over in the other seasons of Street Fighter League, so it makes sense.
Oh, crouch jab.
Ooh. So dangerous. And a side switch, that's so important too with Jab Bird.
Oh, hell attack. Scissors kick gets the knockdown. Uh-oh. Plant the bomb.
Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, the reset was so smart, but what's even smarter about that? Angry Bird knew the risk and reward. If he gets out of there with a bust out EX, it's going to be in his favor, and stun is no longer on the table. That was so smart. What a decision.
Okay. EX Devil's reverse. And this is very doable.
Word?
Crouch jab hits. Angry Bird now with the life lead. Challenges with the EX is not enough. Crouch short, but EX after the follow-up crouch and medium kick. Angry Bird down to the wire. Closes out that first round. Wow, that was tense.
This guy's phenomenal, man. That's the words I'm going to be using to explain both players from both teams, man. These guys are truly world-class. Oh boy, big counter hit diversion. That standing medium punch is so extensive. It's a great starter, party starter for Bison.
And Bison gingerly just getting across the stage.
Fighting his time, really. Yeah, throwing in a couple of movements, throw off Hot Dog still. The activation does come through. No hits, though.
Oh, Psycho Axe. Back to the corner. Psycho Axe not going to do it. Checks the walk forward with a crouch jab. Hot Dog back in the corner again. Dash up, says no. No, thank you.
That is indeed 2 for 2 thus far for Angry Bird, making all the right calls thus far. The punish is there. Dang, I can hear people in the studio going, ooh.
Right? Ooh. That affected everybody in the studio. Yeah.
kind of high.
Yeah, I feel like you can EX scissor kick him a little bit more. He's walking around in neutral. He is jumping at you at weird ranges.
He jumping weird and press early to not getting me heavy attack.
Yeah.
Notice that. I would try to end the air. Anything you guys realize?
Other than maybe bait the EXTPs a little more.
Okay, it's a guess anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's a guess.
Be careful with that because he also presented mash jab. So he's going to try to make you play the mind game. You have
Been in the biz for years. All right, here we go. Game number 2, first to 3, like I said before. For Angry Bird, all he needs is 2 now.
I want to know exactly what it is that Hot Dog is trying to scout. Like, I feel like it's just so hard to even pin down a strategy against Angry Bird, right?
Yeah, what are you hoping to, whiff punish? Maybe just, overstepping a mistake, something like that. I mean, but still,
like, if somebody doesn't make a mistake, like what else are you supposed to do to open them up after?
I mean, if you just look at what Hot Dog's doing right now, even with how safe the play is that we've seen from Angry Bird, my man's found a way. And now, bait it, check it, there we go. Angry Bird been going to that card quite a lot in these last few weeks' team battles. Wake Up EX uppercut with Ken has really been effective. I would love to know the numbers on that bad boy.
2 out of 3 thus far.
Today.
Yeah, it's the count still goes up so long as he has meter and so long as he's in the game, right? Oh, no. Confirmed from the side of Angry Bird. Wasn't ready for the low medium to actually hit. No punish either on the scissors.
No full punish, but the low crouching medium kick gets the confirm in the EX. In the corner we go. Hot Dog in trouble. Tries to jump out. No.
In that plus scenario, that crouching medium punch no longer allows you to even try to bleed. Oh boy, another big confirm from Angry Bird. Another big confirm from Angry Bird. You heard me the first time. You saw it the second time. And Hot Dog experienced it with the 3rd hit.
Sound like your favorite word, man.
What confirm?
The bird.
Okay.
Oof, EX.
I am the bald eagle after all. So, going in Hot Dog now.
Good.
Man. Do it again. I understand. He tried to do it again. He heard me. Hot Dog, though.
Hitting the orb. Oh, that standing heavy punch this time. This could be important, and my man still hasn't learned his lesson. Try to go for the tick. V-shift punish.
Coverage on the V-shift.
Cross up in the corner, dash up, crouch, and medium kick, and you're done.
Oh,
my bad.
God.
Okay. Hot Dog instantly says my bad, knowing that was his. That was his. Oh, no.
Can you explain to him?
After the game. He'll explain it after the game.
You have to give him some advice, bro.
Not now, after the game.
God. Yeah, baby.
That's just part of the game. You have to find a way to come back. A little bit of a contemplation from the side of Hot Dog.
Hot Dog 29 in that Bison. And these rounds haven't been horrible for him. They have not been horrible.
The first game was a little rough.
The first game was, but that second game felt like something that was supposed to be in Hot Dog's court. We were supposed to be 1-1, it feels like. Oh, wow. And it was because of certain confirms like that. That standing heavy punch, calls it out with the neutral jump heavy punch of his own. Here comes Angry Bird. Tick throws, the name of the game. We've seen how successful it's been. Confirm off the crouching jab. Fights out of the corner, almost at least.
Man, I feel like that leg not touching the shin guards. It's so scary because you want to try to whiff punish it too.
There's the throw. And look at this. These close situations where Hot Dog can get out. Plus frames, neutral jump not going to work. The check finally. EX to get out. Ken still in trigger. Using the V-skill. Thunder kick. Could have been the kill. Could have been the kill. Gets hit by the Psycho Crusher and trigger. And just yeah, I'm doing it. Stand heavy punch is not going to be enough to stop me using this EX fireball. This is set point, team battle point here for NASRxBandits.
No matter what, we're not going to be going into a sudden death, right? This is do or die time for both teams. Let's see who's going to get those 20 points. They're going to do it back.
Come on.
Again. He backdashed it. Hot Dog actually made the right read, and now he gets to explode with that EX scissor kick. Back throw. Psycho Axe incoming. No, sir. It was delayed.
Waiting for something potentially to come out. Gives Angry Bird a chance to make his offense start, and they're back in the middle of a stage. Here's a throw. The series, essentially, that's the end of the game. That's the pending no drop. We should be done. Plenty of meter as well. Cancel into CA, and that is going to be a 20-point team battle play for for NASRxBandits.
And you hate to see it go that way because I understand the intention of Hot Dog. It's just the fact is Bison has such a slow walk speed that even if you want your character to go under, it may not even come to fruition because of the fact that, you know, your spacing's just incorrect.
Yeah, I mean,
speed's not there. And like, I get it. Like most players, when they see from that distance, it's like, all right, well, if I don't have the anti-air option, I want to use this positioning to my advantage. Like if I get underneath, then he's closer to the corner, then I get to play some offense. But again, he just blatantly ran into it because of the fact that his walk speed is slow.
It's just really hard, man. Red Rooster, a very strong team, is just NASRxBandits looking like one of the main threats here for Street Fighter League Season
Something
5.
needs to change, man, in regards to the anchor spot. I think that's the second time we've seen Hot Dog. Not to take it away from him, absolutely not. But I want to see Ajax in the spot. He's proven himself in all aspects of the team game, right? He's been the anchor. He's been the forefront, and he's also been the middle to carry the momentum, right? I think he's really brought in all the right aspects of being a champ.
Well, with that being said, I believe we do have an interview down on the stage with Big Bird from NASRxBandits.
Y'all already should know what time it is at this point. NASRxBandits so far has been the most dominant team in Street Fighter League, and they continue their tear of dominance. Big Bird, how does it feel sitting there seeing your boys perform like that?
Bro, it felt amazing because this is the first time I've ever sat out. And honestly, it was for good reason because whenever there's a matchup I'm not sure, or I'm sure they do better in, I wouldn't mind sitting out because I do trust in my teammates.
So can you speak to just, you know, your performance so far, just in case the people at home haven't been following the every little detail like Big Hollywood has? My man Big Bird has not even lost a game so far, let alone an overall match. You know, what's going on with your performance so far? How you feel about how you playing?
I mean, I feel like I'm playing very good. For some reason, I tend to overperform. I'm not saying even perform. I tend to overperform in Street Fighter League. And because I've had a bad record so far in tournaments, but in Street Fighter League, I always seem to pick it back up. I don't know if it's a team thing or just a confidence that people have, they have in me, but I seem to be playing very good.
Big Bird, I don't ask you for much, bro. I think that's fair to say. I do not ask you for much. So this one thing I'm going to ask you is to not give me the PC answer. Legit, who do you guys believe is your biggest threat right now when it comes to the playoffs, assuming that you make it there?
So we're thinking about the playoffs now?
Assuming you made it there. Like right now, you guys are looking at it as the favorite. We're far off from the playoffs, and I don't want to jinx you guys and you not make it or something like that. I'm not jinxing you guys. We don't know yet. But I would say, okay, who is just the biggest threat to you so far?
I would say probably, is it safe to say Endemic?
Maybe, yeah.
But so far, I would say probably going to be Endemic because if IDOM, Do is getting back in shape as well, and Shine and Gamerby, you know, they're good backup like players for them. So I would have to give it to Endemic, and I think they would agree with me as well.
Okay, you know, we're not just going to sit there and let that slip. We're not going to let that slide. My man goes out of his way to say, Do is getting back in shape, and he flexes his bicep and everything. We know you go to the gym, Adele. You know what I'm saying? We know you work out and all that. God dang. In the end of the day, everything is working out for NASRxBandits overall, the most dominant team in Street Fighter League up to this point, and we do have more amazing Street Fighter League action coming to you after this break.
Hadouken! Round one, fight.
play. You gonna keep me waiting, babe? Such a lovely face. Stop, kid. You're killing me here. And only one of us is allowed to do the killing.
NASRxBandits looking as pristine as ever, getting a couple more points on the board, more specifically 30. That is a hefty amount of points. But speaking of, CLG is looking to do the same thing, as well as UYU, right? Currently at the bottom, but it's still not even close to over just yet. You know, they have quite the challenge ahead of them. Being in the away spot, we already have there pretty much order set, right? Oil King, Cien, and DCQ. So it begs the question, who is CLG going to send up?
Well, it looks like we already have Chris CCH setting up to be the first member.
That actually blew my mind.
On the side of CLG. I think it's really interesting to put him up first. That makes me really interested to know what the rest of this roster is going to look like. We do, however, have Just a Kid, who I feel like we haven't seen enough yet, because I'm just a big fan of watch playing, as well as just a couple other. I'm really interested in this order. UYU as well. I love the order that they have going up, because obviously DCQ is still down there on the tail end of things.
Yeah.
You have Cien in the middle. I like this. But this is still going to be a tough hill to climb. Samurai may be in there somewhere as well. I would love to hear what Samurai had to say after that victory against Panda. And I believe we have an interview with Rob TV talking about it. Let's give it a listen.
Don't talk trash to my teammates. Say it to me. Tell me about that.
Yeah, just don't do it.
So clearly that's something that you were extremely moved by. It seems like on every team that you've been on throughout Street Fighter League, you always, no matter the skill level of other players or whatever, you have always taken that leadership role, protector role. You know, what is that?
I don't know. Honestly, it feels like, you know, maybe I've been through those things and it's sort of a reflection of myself. You know, like I don't want them to feel the same way that I felt.
So when you say maybe, at the beginning you said maybe you've been through that yourself. Then you said the way that you felt. So you did have experiences with that in the past?
Yeah, I mean, like we all did when we were kids and stuff like that. You see it as a teacher, like I said myself, I was a teacher and I see it with other kids. People are just negative. Like, you know, kids are mean. Kids are mean, man. Like, honestly, but they don't know that. They don't have that filter. They don't have that emotional intelligence. Like, saying those things is very hurtful. I'm not saying I had like the worst childhood, you know. But
no. But I don't think you need to downplay what you went through yourself. You bringing up your I was gonna say your kids. I guess it's probably, I'm sure it even feels like that directly sometimes, but your students, right? Tell me a bit just about, you know, you being a teacher. A lot of the people at home may not even know that that's what you do outside of Street Fighter.
So I pursued teaching before I did gaming, and when I played Street Fighter, I thought maybe I should do gaming. And I was in the crossroads of doing teaching and gaming, and I thought, you know what? I love teaching. I love gaming. Why don't I do both? Why don't I do coaching? You know, mentoring, and I loved it. It just feels like I can do it all day. I can talk to somebody and I can talk to them forever and just make sure that they are playing their best for themselves. Like they're the best. Like, for example, if I'm coaching you, right? like Rap TV, you're amazing, all these things. Yeah, I'll stop there. I'll stop there.
I appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, like there's going to be a crash and burn sometimes. You're going to have your ups and downs, right? But I want to make sure that you're learning and improving through those moments. And those are the things that are very beautiful to me. Watching somebody improve, they're not comparing themselves to Dokido or Daigo, you know? They're not comparing themselves to Punk, you know? Those players are amazing, but they are themselves.
So, as far as your goals for the scene, for yourself, you know, what do you want to see moving forward with Street Fighter?
Honestly, there's a lot of like negativity in social media. There's a lot of negativity even out in the world. We have to remember why we play this game. It's for fun. It's for friendships. I met you through fighting games. Shoot.
My bro. Yeah, you know, it's
Like-
definitely beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And let's continue to do that. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to improve and to be ourselves.
None other than Samurai. When the world needed him most, he showed up. He smoked his opponent and popped off, defended his squad. One of the greatest players in Street Fighter League, in my opinion, the Street Fighter League GOAT.
You know, there's a big message to be sent out there, and I think, you know, Samurai has the right idea. He also has a teaching background, for those that don't know. He's talked about this in and out of the classroom as well, you know, just being good to one another. As we are in this space, we do have that kind of responsibility. Kind of stemming over from last week, we've seen how much of an impact, an emotional impact Samurai has had for the rest of the teams, even for the folks here on the side of Street Fighter League in general, right? I think that kind of message is a lot more of an impact in regards to like what needs to be sent out for the fighting game community.
Samurai taking it definitely to heart, putting it on his back, making it a point to make a message for those out here who might be questioning it. Regardless, with that being said, CLG and the Samurai and the rest of CLG, they do have a fight in front of them. This UYU team is still fighting, man.
Right,
Especially
yeah.
after talking to like Oil King and just not even just only this season, but previous seasons. My man Oil King is always one of those rebuttal energy type players who always has or tries to have an answer for any kind of adversity or any problem he's having in the game.
And I do believe you actually got to talk with those gentlemen as well. Let's take a look at what Steve had to say with Team UYU.
Street Fighter League Season 5, we're back at it. And man, this season has been amazing so far, man. We had so many dope matches, and some of those matches have involved UYU. I got the captain, Oil King. How you doing, bro?
Honestly, I'm not good with Steve. I think so far our team the result is not what we think. But I would say the half season are not finished yet, right?
It's definitely not over. You know,
I want to tell you, we will come back. Absolutely, we will come back.
You are you put a lot into this, man. Like, you really do put a lot into this. Not only, like I said, not only this, but as well as like CPT. But this is your main focus right now. And this is not your first time at Street Fighter League, right?
Yeah, that's my third time.
So right now, talk to me. What do you feel like the team's issue is? What do you feel like you guys have the worst problems with right now?
Okay, I think not only my team within that, I think another team think our team member is strong.
Your team is very strong.
I think we just, I think every person have a different issue, but we already figure out and fix it and look forward. How we do it. So no matter what, and today we need to adjust the CLG. We are away. No matter what, I think it will be very hard matchup for UYU. But we will try our best and best.
Yo, first off, I'm a firm believer that you guys can do it. I want to ask you about something that you started doing that I actually think is making a big change. You guys are switching up the order, and you are sitting out sometimes. What was the thought process behind that?
I think our team is a little different with another team. You know, some team, the 20-point players, always the same player, right? Some team, but I think our team, the 4 player, we all can play the 20-point plays. So let's depend on which team we need to play, and we are home or we are away. That's what we're talking about. Just like before the interview, I think this year season for me, it's more like a team tournament.
Which spot, I want to know, which spot do you feel more comfortable in on your team? Because you're the captain. What spot do you like to go in to make you play
just like I said, just depend on what team we need to play in away or home.
Yeah.
So I think when the team need me, I will go. When the team need NL will go. So let's just depend on which team we need to play. So no matter 10-point place, first, second, third place for me, I think I'm okay.
I love the resolve. Last question, and I'm going to let you get back to it. I know you got team battles this week. Speaking of, you will be going up against CLG. How are your thoughts? What's your mindset going into this right now?
I think because this episode, this weekend, we are the team away, right? So we just try to think about all the matchup. They have a 3 character, Luke, Julie, and Rose. We just think about all the 3 character and just get ready. Get ready for the battle, next battle.
That's what I like to hear. Oil King.
Thanks, Steve.
It is always a pleasure, and good luck on the rest of your team battles. You know I'm a fan. I will always be rooting for you. With that being said, we're going to send it back to the desk to get this Street Fighter League underway. And like I said, man, just really enforcing that thought process of like, hey, man, like, first off, I asked him, I was like, how are you feeling? He's like, man, we're not feeling good, you know, and a very real answer from Oil King. But he says we're still in the fight. We still got a lot of work to do, and I just want to help my team. Wherever my team will place me, that's where I will go. And that being the captain says a lot. But we have Chris CCH representing CLG going up against Oil King of UYU. And you can hear that CLG team just completely behind them.
As it should be, right? The energy is always going to be up and pretty much upfront and positive. Let's see if UYU can rebuttal with energy of their own, right? They're definitely going to need it. Considering the amount of points they have right now, they cannot be down in the dumps. Again, there's just too much talent in this team to go out the wayside.
So good work out. Jab confirming to the target, gets the knockdown. Tries to jump out, tries to go for a throw, and you get nothing from it. Stun, it's on the table. You can't take any more hits at this point. That V-trigger is going to give you a little space. Wow, how were you supposed to block that anyway? Forward throw. Meter on the table from Seth.
Oh, the punch. I don't know, a little questionable, right? He had thought he got the confirm or at least a hit, but committing to that is going to be so punishable. Okay, a little bit testing the waters against Chris CCH. I think, you know, the whiff punish game is definitely strong with that young man, so you have to keep your wits about you. If you're going to strike, you better hit something.
Yeah, I don't know about trying to test those reflexes of a young Chris CCH. Very strong player. Definitely knows you got an agenda going, so really able to call out a lot of your plans preemptively. You see right there, look at the life that's still left on the bar for Chris CCH. Very strong play.
It's so tough to contest, right? Just a lot of counter poking from the side of Chris CCH, knowing full well what Oil King, whatever range he wants to play. That was a full-on punish.
Big damage. Seth already can't take a hit. Luke already does a ton of damage. Okay.
There we go. Double dash over. Are we going to see an activation of the trigger? It would be a great equalizer if he manages to get the mixes against Chris.
But yeah, do you want to spin that B trigger this early on, or you want to get to a lot closer kill situation?
Now's the time. Yep, now is definitely the time. Man, he had the answer from frame one. V-shift break has been the greatest tool to contest against something like that if it's raw. I feel like maybe off of a target combo, it would have led to a higher chance of success, but either way, no longer in the question. Can't even build himself another one. Oil King is in dire straits.
This is first to two. EX gets a little gray up there. Fishing with that crouching heavy punch. CA is on the table. Heavy kick, excuse me.
30 seconds on the clock. You can play it nice and steady.
I don't think a CA here from... I don't think this is going to kill, though. That's what I was about to say. I saw it coming, but I don't think it's going to kill.
I loved your intuition for it, too. He was fishing within that angle, and the fact that he actually got it to hit off. But it's great. Is he going to run away with it? No, the overhead does get blocked. The highest risk you could possibly take. And Oil King, a slight head nod to his side. He knows it. He's like, man, I probably should have played a different option.
So good.
So good.
Pretty good. Pretty nice. I love how I'm playing with all his health. Imagine I was at 900 health. You think I was firing that crouch heavy kick?
Here comes Rashid. Here comes Rashid. Nah. There's a reason they did send Seth into 2 loops. So yeah, it's probably Seth. You're right. Yeah.
It's like, which mission should I do?
Let's do it. One more.
Let's go.
Woo.
That was cool.
Forward throw.
Good anticipation there from Oil King. Also, reactions as well. Oh my god!
Okay, no button in between. Typically, we see people kind of buffer buttons right there just in case they release it kind of early.
That's true. Yeah, we've seen that counter a couple of times over. could be a little tricky because if you miss timing and it's counter hit,
It's
you're
gonna
getting a
hurt.
gang of damage.
Wow, gets the hit, spins the trigger,
breaks the boxes.
Another knockdown, gets the low forward. Lucky there was no confirm. Lucky for Oil King, that is. Trying to walk around the V trigger, becoming a problem. Walks right up into that crouching medium kick range.
Yeah, so it's tough because like that's the range that Seth wants to initialize the target combo, right? That's a big opener off the low medium kick. Now he actually gets to play. No medium.
Actually thought that was the hit. Yeah. Decimation Sword not going to be enough. Activate.
Yeah, he can't reversal out of that one. The block is there. The big bait from the big bat.
Should be enough. Oil King. And when you see Oil King do stuff like that, you're like, this is what I look for from Oil King. Very confident read.
Ooh. That was a -2 scenario as well.
More buttons in the neutral here. Starting to work out. And a raw call out with the EX Mad Cradle.
That's like the other variation of the Oil King, right? In a negative situation, you can still bust out.
Oh my gosh, what a whiff punish. Didn't get the full charge though. Didn't get that perfect input, so no combo.
Sandblaster chipping away little by little, but still teasing the ideas. Like, Oil King, you could possibly get it. No, sir, not anymore. Oh, yeah, the punish. Indeed, the punish. Yeah, so they've changed that up significantly, right? If you happen to be within range to get that block in that manner, you can punish it. Oh, boy. Look at the damage. More importantly, the carry and the amount of meter. The amount of meter that Chris CCH gets off of that allows him to be a bully in this corner.
Crouching medium kick. Oh, standing medium kick. Gets the punish, but did not get the combo, but gets out of the corner. Momentum looking good. EX Cruel Disaster U's going to get a good combo here. Big damage.
That's so impressive. The double Hecaton Curry's so strict on the timing. Thermobaric keeping him off him. Chris CCH trying to find his way out of the corner. Standing medium from the side of Oil King to check. Low medium now to check the movement as well. Thermobaric a couple of times over. Sandblaster chipping away to get something going for Chris. Still trying to feel it out against Oil King. Free damage now. Sandblaster, another one.
Oil King has a chance, though. Oil King definitely has a chance. You do not want to take any EX chances. You don't want that crouching medium kick because I can see it. I can see it. No anti-air back throw. This is looking better. Oh,
that was
EX dash
disgusting.
up, and I'm still hitting the button.
Oh, no.
You're dead.
You're hella dead. Oh, my God.
Damn. I can feel that. I can feel that for Oil King. I can feel that for Oil King.
Seth, I feel with Oil King too, he had the right idea of doing the instant jump EX axe kick, but afterwards he had to apply a meaty. I think he got a little bit overzealous on that. Chris CCH looking to press the button, found that button, and you know how it is with Luke. You find the button, it's a clean counter hit, leads to fat damage.
The thing about Chris CCH, he's a very visual player. So if you look at his face, you could typically tell how the ratchet is going. But in that situation, it was a little back and forth. Well, of course, Chris was in control most of the time, but there were flashes of Oil King being in control. Came after that first loss. That second game, second round was looking okay, but just kind of went out the window a little bit further as it goes. However, that's 10 points on the side of CLG to start this team battle. As we get into the second one, we have Shen coming up against the lovable, the huggable Filipino man.
Well, you're playing against world caliber players in every single week, right? So this is the time that we really need to see Filipino man step up to the plate.
I'm curious to know if Filipino man has ever actually played Shen. I don't know when this could have ever happened, but I could be wrong. I might not just be in the know, but I do know we're getting the Rose versus Seth in this next team battle matchup.
Go! And this is fair. I think it's a fair question to ask. There was a very significant hiatus that Filipino man had taken. He was pretty dominant in the early phases of Street Fighter V with that Chun-Li taking a back seat afterwards. Even when Rose was initially released, he felt like it was a bit lackluster. However, with the changes that have been made in regards to Rose, he's been back on the grind.
Okay.
It was enough for him to come back.
And it's real crazy to me that one of the UYU things is that they've had double Rashid and double Seth, and they're back to the double Seth again.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Okay.
For all we know, it could have been quadruple, Seth.
It could have been.
No, it's still triple, excuse me. Different format, my mistake. Oh, Soul Punish, getting a couple of satellites plugged in, trying to get that direct TV going. Ooh, wait a minute.
Trigger's on the table. Okay. This is a situation where Xian could definitely make something big happen, but Trigger is there. Activate, and there's no meter. You got to take the guess. And if you're unsuccessful, this could be trouble. And you were unsuccessful, and this is trouble.
That's kind of fine. Is he going to go for a Soul Spiral? No, he's going to go for the stand jab. Was that missed time from Xian? I couldn't tell.
I can't tell. Maybe going for empty jump throw, empty jump low. Filipino man just says, you know what? I'm not even going to give you a chance to think about it. I'm going to guess jab. Low forward and a Soul Spark dashes up behind that standing heavy punch, and still, Filipino man says keep out, big jump in.
Xian off to a fantastic start in round 2, making up for what happened in round 1. Here comes, that's a throw, that's one. The whiff punish. Oh, the bait, back-to-back baits from Xian, baiting out throws from Filipino man. There was a big piece of information that was given earlier. You saw Xian in a slightly scrambled situation with the lights. Filipino man was teching.
Yep.
He was teching. So, with that little bit of information, Xian immediately went for back-to-back throw baits.
Oh, Soul Punish gets punished.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely does, yeah. And that was bar. He actually spent bar for that. Oh boy, Soul Spiral on the EX side does definitely get punished. One more for throw. Ooh, Filipino man's defense is there. That's the anti-air. This is going to be huge. Look at the damage, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. He actually got the combo he was practicing.
Yo, and everybody look, get real close to stun. Filipino man baits the EX Mag Cradle. That will be the stun, and that should be the round. Okay.
Let's go.
And even NL was like, okay.
This character's made out of paper. You ripped it like paper. You picked the scissors.
This man's made out of paper. You picked the scissors. Who do you think you are? I am.
First game.
Damn it, right.
And you can hear Oil King getting real, becoming a hand talker.
You're jumping a lot. You're totally in control.
I just knew that the Start Spiral was going to hit.
Start Spiral's good.
Yeah.
If you have meter, be careful.
I need that combo.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. He was practicing that. I actually happened to catch him in the locker room. I'll say the studio. Nice. Whatever. He was practicing that combo.
No, man, it's the locker room. You said it right. Oof.
That's a punish. A significant one. Look at the damage again.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you
reset
resetting.
throw. Reset throw.
Oh, that's totally fine. Oh, I thought you had time to anti-air.
Okay. No meter for the V reversal.
The block is there.
Crouching medium punch is catching those jump backs. Soul punish.
Set up the satellite. You ran into it? Very uncharacteristic of Xian. I don't know. Oh, you're actually in for hella damage. No, you dropped.
Stay cool.
Looking for any block. V reversal is there.
Oh,
what a call out.
Genius. You are
what a call out. The jump heavy punch.
He was
coming from Filipino man. This is set point right now.
He was ready for that situation, Steve. 100%. As soon as he saw that V trigger, he was 1,000% gonna respond with a jump.
Great. Yep. There we go.
Ooh. Taking the air approach needs to be really careful. Oh wow! Tried to use the EX air projectile. Said no. But wow, speaking of anti-airs.
Here we go again. Oh, here we go again. Oh boy.
EX Mag Cradle. EX Hackathon Craze. What a whiff punish. Jump in over the air fireball, knowing the recovery. Oh, this could be a very bad situation.
Here comes the lesson. Ball is life. You can't press a button so long as that is in your face. You are not allowed to extend any hurt boxes. Xian now on the board.
Still, this is first to 2. This is first to 2 and set point for Filipino man and CLG. In this part of the team battle. What an anti-air. Close enough to still go for the throw.
That Shaw's got a big hitbox, excuse me.
Needs to be careful on that leg space. You know Filipino man's looking for it for a throw.
The whip punish? No, not there. Forward medium punch yet again.
Oof. Oh, gets the hit. Catches crouching. and just committing to these jumps. Ooh, combo, side switch, but drop.
No, I was fine. That was actually going to be into a block stream regardless because he gets the side switch. Yep, there it is. Set up for the satellite. Watch out now.
Let's go.
2 in a row from Filipino Man.
Wait a minute. CLG 2-0 gets another 10 points. And once again, welcome to Street Fighter League DCQ because you're the last man up again.
I know. All right, David, this is your time.
Who's actually going to be going in? Is that just a kid? Did I hear that correctly? I heard Christy CH say, you know, David, it's your time.
If I'm not mistaken, Just a Kid is going up to play right now.
Ooh, this is a very, very important task that DCQ has on his plate, right? He could potentially bring the sudden death rule into full effect, but the question remains, how much jury practice do you think this guy has, Steve? We can be real about it. I'm going to say not a lot.
I mean,
I'm genuinely going to say that there's only... I'm not going to say that at all, actually. I think Just a Kid's the best jury in the world right now.
Yeah, right now, I don't know. I'm hard-pressed to find a better jury than Just a Kid right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys can definitely listen. Let us know on social media as well, right? Tasty_Steve.
Yeah.
At ViciousFGC. I personally would love to know who else would
Who'd fall in there?
Who would be in contention for best jury in the world? Statistically, right now, this year, it has to be Just a Kid.
I was about to say.
It has to be. Can DCQ take down Just a Kid, who's had a phenomenal run thus far here in the league? Hell, even this year.
Right, and we could potentially have one of these sudden death 1-game matches for an additional 5 points. And UYU could definitely come out as the team battle leader here, but it starts right here. How much experience does Just a Kid have against a really good Urian?
I feel like that's a dime a dozen, bro. Looking at it, like, he had to face off against Urians when he was still extremely solid, when he actually had a reversal. Don't get me wrong. I think Urian right now is still pretty good. We've seen the likes of Shuto take down World Warrior #2, doing great work over in Street Fighter League Japan. Fact of the matter is, though, I think Urian was significantly stronger in the season prior.
Oh, yeah, free. But here we go. Speaking of, last chance this week for UYU to make something happen. Those projectiles are going to be crazy. V-Skill won this time around for Just a Kid. The smart play.
Yeah, you had mentioned that, right? Being able to traverse past the fireballs.
Yeah.
But you'd have to charge it up first.
Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. Ooh, okay.
He's the only one thus far to react to it, by the way. I feel like anytime we've seen a violent knee drop from DCQ, it's been let out for free.
Look at the charges that Just a Kid is keeping at his disposal. Just a little micro walk back, gets the hit, starts up that V trigger, and this is not good. Reacting to...
He didn't get it. Oh, he did.
Yes,
he barely got
it. It charges mad fast. Oh my God. Oh, that was sick.
That's the second time he's done that thus far. Oh boy, Feng Shui.
Next hit can confirm in the kill for Just a Kid.
And we've seen him do it off a low forward pinwheel.
Looking for crouching medium kick.
Or even like crouching medium punch too. Oh, you're dead. You're dead again. Oh, that was unfortunate for DCQ. I don't think he knew what side he was on.
Dog, like her walk speed, the way that her walk speed is, dude, she takes a mini step forward, jump, and I promise you, it's like, I really don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, but you got the end-all be-all with crouching medium, or sorry, with crouching heavy punch to cover that option, right? He's already shown off the trade combo. Literally 2 times over in the span of 2 weeks.
Stand medium kick confirmed with those charges. Turns into something big. There's a back throw.
That's true. And he doesn't have these to back it up. Oh, he's crouching. Gets the target combo. Very specific, by the way. At the same time, man, it gives...
Now you got to be careful with fireballs. And now I bet you he's looking for it. He's looking for you to do it.
Nice.
Jumps out.
Man, they made it so effective in that match.
Still, he gets the charge this time. No more fireballs.
Does DCQ know? He doesn't care. I'm pretty sure he knows it.
I mean, obviously you can't take it off the table. Your placement just has to be better. Great punish. Oh, wow. That could have been dangerous. No anti-air.
Good to chase that down. I
did.
V-Skill will do it, by the way. You cannot throw a fireball. He's not forward charging either, so you know the tactics are coming out. Yeah, intimidated by the throw. Man, I gotta say, Just a Kid has been playing on Fire! DCQ looking a little stumped.
你是可以前中拳吗？
对，我可以前中拳，对。
提醒你一下啦，其他
You
就
can
不要
hear
他就
Oil King
不好多次嘛。
giving words
Change the map, okay?
to DCQ.
Hello. Change the map.
没有，你输你可以那个啊，你输你可以把就可以学到回点。
I will say though, like Jury's jump is a little different to anti-air.
It's
It's
hard, yeah,
much
it's
harder
hard.
to cross cut than most other jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
It's definitely a layer you can add. Just be very, very cautious about it.
Here comes boys. Let's go.
bring it back to the Air Force Base, David. bring it back to California.
That's all right.
Bring it back to CLG.
Wherever you want to go. Wherever you want to go. This is your match. This is your. You want to go whatever home territory you want.
Let's go, David!
That's obviously just outside looking in, but I'm going to stick by it. I don't think DCQ has had enough jury.
Okay. And look at Oil King now standing up. Full baseball coach mode. Standing up in the dugout.
He's giving them the signals and everything, too.
Yeah, dude. Chewing tobacco. Please don't do that, people.
Y'all live your life. That's all I'm going to say about that. Ooh. Nice and compact, by the way. A couple of more lights now. The crouching medium punch still not really following through. The coral kick coming in gives Just a Kid a chance for a rebuttal. The anti-air again. Steve, we get it, man. He's been on point with the crouching heavy punch a lot, but at the same time, it's so hard to track where Jury's going to end up.
So stupid, man. It's so hard to keep track of this
I hear your frustrations from all the battle lounges you've hosted.
Dude, bro.
I understand Greg somewhere is smiling. I know exactly what you mean, Greg. If you're watching, I get it, bro. I get it.
Gets the throw for it. Oh my God. Step kick.
I watch every damn day. See, you kidding me?
Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. Check out the loafers.
Size 11.5. Get him shine.
Dash up. I like that option though. That is very, very risky considering that standing medium kick. Ooh. Caught you swinging.
What happens afterwards? Oh, that was so deliberate again.
And just ready. V-shift, no break.
2 for 2 in the anti-air department against the violent
peep the
knee drop.
loafers.
Yep. Check the bottom of these red bottoms.
Set the peep the loafers. Looking for some. Oh,
word? He was
yeah.
going with the activation regardless? Yeah, look at the corner carry you get off of that, too. Empty jump low. EX tackle finds the mark finally for DCQ, actually.
He's been using him a lot more in neutral with the EX overhit. Watch for the tick throw. You know what's going. Oh, wow. Eats 2 hits because of the charge. Oh, my gosh. I'm terrified for DCQ right now.
Yeah, we've seen how... Oh, big punish,
got
no!
saved. Oh, got saved by the ground projectile. Makes it past the mirror. No reflex. That is just a kid's round. What a reaction. Oh, my.
You don't understand. You don't understand. The second mirror leaves you extremely vulnerable.
Yeah. It's negative. You can't do that.
That's exactly it, man. Utilizing the meter. Yo, Just a Kid is running away with it. He is absolutely tearing DCQ apart up until this point. Crouching heavy punch. He still has a discipline for the anti-air.
Oof. Coral punch. Look at that range. V reversal. Stops all that momentum with a headbutt. I would love to see some V skill usage from DCQ.
But when, though?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is like when
because you can't let Jury charge up. Yeah, that's right. You actually can't. And now she's full charge, so you can't let her confirm. Now,
again.
Activate, yeah. Plenty of
a
meter.
confirm would actually lead to critical art. Oh boy, you actually put yourself in the corner against DCQ. He's going to be 1 reset away from game.
But this is still set point. I mean, excuse me. This is still something that can be closed out by Just a Kid. He has CA. Now you're in death range. Overhead. Excuse me, just the EX. Maybe anticipating a projectile.
Trying to fish again.
We saw that the first time, the coral kick. Crouching medium kick. Oh,
V-shift. Tried to go
my
for the
God.
shenanigans.
What a genius. That V-skill won.
That V-shift was so important. Oh my God, anybody's game. Oh, my back.
Oh my God, the EX DCQ stays alive. Oh my God.
Steve was so abusive. He was slapping my back. He was grabbing my arm. The headbutt was going through. But I felt the pain.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you what right now. DCQ staying alive. What's so dangerous now about the headbutt, knowing full well that it's not going to come out of reversal on wake up, it's still as dangerous as ever if you're trying to use a... if you're trying to get like a frame trap going. You'll never know when a Urian player wants to use that headbutt.
Man, that last little situation using the V-shift
That
to
was so
answer the
sick.
V-skill.
That was
Wow.
so sick.
Oof.
Oof. Counter hit. Gets to extend it with the crouching medium punch afterwards.
No V-skill charge. Neutral jumps to try to make something happen. Early activation on the trigger. Oh, EX violent knee drop. Just a kid on the ropes. Stun is on the table. Trigger's still active though. She still gets to play. Not anymore though.
Does get the full charge though. Ooh, no contention of the dash. That's the anti-air I was looking for. He was trying to figure it out. He might have now. No free jumping for Just a Kid, and he realizes it. He's gonna have to walk it out. No
Looking
DJ,
for projectile, I promise. Oh, stand medium kick. Tries to go for the back throw. Says no.
With punish either.
Oof.
On the
Oof.
side of DCQ, it does.
Stand medium kick, bro.
Nice.
Oh, it could have been worse. Could have been a back throw. Uh-oh.
It is there.
Oh,
And that was
loafers.
deep. So deep. Put Jury to sleep. That was actually kind of risky. Pretty
That
risky.
was very risky, actually. Just a kid. Ooh, 3 for 3.
Actually kind of nutty. Nice. That's, you get so much off of a low opener like that. I mean, not even like in the damage department, but it's just the corner.
The situation, like, you better hope she doesn't have charges afterwards. She can set up a fireball. You got to hold it afterwards.
Yeah, but you got to be smart about it, right? You can't really just throw it out as liberally as you would think, right? I think the meter management from Just a Kid's side is very effective.
Ooh. Oh, that coral kick is starting to
Nice.
back throw. Wait a minute. Charge
Ooh,
back in.
yeah, that was so good. I think that was buffered, to be honest with you.
No
More so than
charges.
confirmed.
Still has trigger, though. We've seen the conversions. I wonder how early we're going to see an activation on this V trigger, because you know it's coming eventually. You probably want to whittle down that life a little bit more, and you are getting in the kill range.
That walk speed is something to really recognize, man. Oh!
Okay, what's the mix, though? What's the mix, though? One more meter. Just going to take the damage and the carry. Up mirror.
Bomb.
No. Oh. Oh.
You still got it? You
Oh,
already
and
know
CA.
it.
I'm going to spend it all. DCQ goes up 2-1 against Just a Kid. You can hear Samurai.
If you close the gap, if you close the gap, the cargo pick will be useless, and then he'll start using mediums. Okay. So remember, don't forget to walk forward. Make him earn that space. All right. Walk forward. Make him earn that space. That's your space. That's you. All right?
DCQ.
Let's get it.
DCQ wins.
Yep.
Does he go back
Remember,
up?
just start with one round, okay? 1 round at a time, 99 seconds. All right, you got this.
I'm gonna say I'm right there with production. I have no clue either. I gotta say, I think it makes sense. It would make sense if he did.
Yep. Nice.
True bewilderment from production. My man said, I have no clue. I don't know.
Oh my. Got the coral punch now. Oh, actually didn't get an anti-air for the first time. A little reluctancy from Just a Kid. He might have been shaken from the way that he's not. Okay, he's definitely well within the ranges of how DCQ wants to play.
It's that coral kick. Coral kick, coral punch has been so much of a neutral control option here. But now, gets through, gets some offense started through the projectile. Fighting back towards the middle of the screen. Little gray life, little seasoning on the life bar. Cash out here. EX is there, but no trigger on the table.
Taking advantage of that walk speed, does get that big opener. Now he gets to play the life lead game. Just a Kid playing like just a man. Have you no mercy? He's just a boy. Oh boy.
Come on, dude. What side was it?
Oh.
Chase. Oh.
Now she's still able to recover.
Nice.
Oh, you could have actually converted for the kill. He's still one on deck. That coral kick is counting down.
Oh, got the hit. This next mix can potentially kill. Needs something big. A throw's not going to do
jab,
it.
No fear for the side of Just a Kid. My God, yo, DCQ thought Just a Kid was going to play the life lead game, but still, you got to get past all of the pokes that he presents.
Man. Oh, throw. Back throw. Forward throw. Oh, my gosh.
Man, he's got all the right reads, man. Oh, okay, well, except for that one.
Anticipatory buttons right there. Anticipatory buttons.
Do it again.
Walk up right into the jab. Another throw.
He senses a weakness. Just a Kid is taking the throw.
Oh, and finally pulls the trigger on the walk-up crouching heavy punch. I wonder what CLG is telling him right now. DCQ looking like he's able to close this out, and look at Oil King standing like he's at the control center.
We'll see if we can have DCQ bring UYU to lift off. Oh boy, but right now, Houston, we have a problem. Look at this, Just a Kid. On the move, dashing up. The defense there. Activity. Oh boy, the throw is there as well. No activity from DCQ. Instead goes for the beat. That's all she wrote. Better than Just a Kid Classic. A big, huge inhale from Just a Kid.
Neutral. I'm telling you, bro. He will only have neutral if he has Aegis. He's waiting for it. He's waiting for the Aegis. You're smoking him. You're smoking him. Get this round. Get this round. Let's go. We're behind you. Let's go. Look at that. He's going to catch it. His neutral's not there. His neutral ain't there.
Let's go, David! Let's go!
So much pressure, bro. Welcome to Street Fighter League, DCQ. I hope you're having fun, pal. You're playing amazing, though.
You're playing amazing, though, champ.
Chin up.
Keep it down back then. All right.
Oof.
Ball kick.
Oh, dash up, crouching medium kick, and you can see Just a Kid not afraid to play that space. Uh-oh, letting them get the charge. I don't know about that one. And now you can see DCQ being a little more active because that V trigger is there, that V skill is there.
Nice!
Back throw, man, he gets a command pace yet again. Just a Kid pretty much in full control. Up until that point, the handshake has been made. Let's make a deal.
Gets the hit confirm on wake up. Just a Kid must have tried to do something. Ate the medium punch, but now eating the wake up EX uppercut from Jury. Still has meter, no fireballs. You got to be careful. Finally see that V skill usage that I felt like should have been used a long time ago. Okay.
Didn't have the opportunity. Oh boy. Oh boy. Watch out for the second activation. Yeah, that's one way to make it safe and a very important way to get that W. Very well played from DCQ. Strong start.
Okay.
And these are pretty much the final moments. Match point for DCQ. Yet again, another missed opportunity for the anti-air. Very inconsistent, very deliberate, or actually reluctant to.
I love the approach DCQ playing this game where he's making you second guess going for those charges, and now Just a Kid's back is to the wall. Okay. Gets a charge right there, 2 in the chamber. Uses 1 for the projectile to approach.
Take that.
2-bar V trigger, man. It's so good for Jury. Still on the table. 100% going to get in this match. Or in this round, excuse me. The Jury run, bro. She's so good at it. Good series. CA's about to be on the table. You better be careful with those projectiles because you know Just a Kid is sniping.
Ooh. I don't think there's a scenario where Just a Kid wants to spend critical art, but if he does, I don't think it's going to be too bad of an idea.
He can kill. I'm pretty sure he'll get that kill. If he gets the hit confirm here to CA,
he tried it just now. That's definitely Just a Kid trademark right there. That was so smart.
I didn't remember this song being this epic, but man,
He still gets the trademark. Low medium kick into the light pinwheel. Activated into the critical art, man.
And not
on the thumbs,
situation.
That hurts.
And not a bad situation, I can tell you right now. 1-bar EX left for DCQ. None left for Just a Kid, but still, what a round to play right there. Backdash to get away from the EX. Violent knee drop. What a whiff punish.
Nice.
Back throw. Wow. Nice. Big crush. Finally decides to pull the trigger on it. Oof.
He didn't want to extend the combo with the fierce uppercut. Instead, tried to go for a throw reset. DCQ knew it. Oh, boy. The coral kick, finding the mark. That's been DCQ's trademark.
Wow, fake duck right there. I'm assuming it was supposed to be a fake throw. What a check with the crouch jab. That was a little dicey if you ask me. Jury's way too good at it. And now you got to play this respect game, bro. That ground game while V trigger is active is just...
Oh! He tried to press a button to contest.
Be careful with those projectiles. Trigger's about to be available. You know DCQ is looking for
Got it.
Oh, you don't know. Jump light. Look for the throw.
That's the one.
Okay. I don't think you're dead, but right now.
The reset could be it. He does.
Dead.
Oh, he gets
Yes!
it.
And that's going to be the pop-up DCQ with the pop-off. And you know what that means. We got one more.
So who gets put up onto the seat? You know, DCQ pretty much getting up for the seats, but does that mean NL goes up? I don't know. They're starting to. They're talking about it right now. Man, that is huge, right?
Bro,
there.
look at them hugging. Look at them hugging. Look at the embrace. The teammate embrace. Like, damn. Is he going back
And
up?
then he's like, "You did good, chat. Do it again."
Now, do it again. Wait.
I don't know. If you're in the shoes of UYU, I know you asked me this earlier. Personally, I would put DCQ back in the hot seat because he's on fire right now. I think that was great adaptations made, great mental focus. I think he still needs to ride that, but it's tough, right? Now you're Team CLG. You have a team full of killers, obviously Samurai, Filipino Man, Chrissy CH. I feel like if you're just a kid, he might be benched. He might. I don't know if pride will kick in. But with the friendship group, they keep it real. Like they make sure, you know, they really assess the situation and do what's best for the team. I don't think there's a lot of pride on that team at all. I think there's just enough to be sensible about it.
And now the UIU team, I feel like they got a little spirit behind them. Oil King talking to the rest of the team over there. You see CLG deliberating as well. Who's going to go up for the extra point attempt here? And the one and done, the showdown. Who do you send up? Yo, chat, who would you send up? Y'all tell me. I would love to know your incorrect answers because I know they're wrong.
Damn.
CLG.
That was mean.
I mean, it was mean, but look, I'm only saying that because I don't want anybody to get their hopes up. Like, man, I'm so smart. I'm such a great Street Fighter player. I know exactly who they're going to send up because even still, it might be wrong, right? Even if they choose the right person, that person might lose. So all I'm saying is...
I choose Tasty Steve to go.
Hey, Rerd, you wouldn't... I mean, I don't know about who I'm playing against, but you never know. You never know. But I might be able to hit him with the Sleeper Alex. You never know, son. The Sleeper Alex beat. Let me stop.
I'd pick Rob TV.
Yo, I would actually pick Rob TV. I'd pick Rob TV. Over me, I'd pick Rob TV.
Oh, I was going to say to play against you.
Oh, to play against me? Oh, I still want to run that. I've been waiting. I want to run it. DCQ coming back up to the stage right now. And Filipino Man coming up to the stage. 5 points here on the line. A very important 5 points for UYU.
I wonder how much they deliberated over putting NL up in the seat. I genuinely do because, again, I think the team morale is in slight shambles.
It is. I don't think it's as high as it can be, but obviously the situation kind of calls for you got to make an executive decision here, bro.
Yeah.
DCQ is the most successful player in your team right now. Why not put him back out there for the extra points, you know?
True.
UYU CLG in the one and done extra point situation. They're resetting the count as it is only one game to get these additional 5 points. But here we go.
Let's go.
Let's go, Anton!
Let's
go.
Oh. Very active play at the beginning spots in this round. I was literally just thinking about V-Skill from Yuri. Literally, I was about to say, I feel like we should see it more.
Look at this. A lot of activity coming in from Filipino Man, by the way. Oh, yes. We were looking for when that armor was going to be utilized. The headbutt. Good decision.
Okay. Sulispaka. I love how she says that. Oh.
That was actually sick. What kind of anticipation is that?
Okay. V-reversal knockdown. Tries to get the throw.
Oh, you thought you could get the throw. You were talking about what now? This guy is so elusive when it comes to trying to throw Filipino Man. This guy is going to body you. Or in terms of, like, you know, height and size.
No V-reversal on the table. Gonna get the OTG here. Oh, you're dead. No meter even extra needed to be used there. But that's only one round. And I feel like the pace at which this round is going, these matches are going, Filipino Man can definitely make some changes and get back in the game.
And I'm glad you made that observation about V-Skill 1 and how much it actually...
It does.
You know,
it changes.
it up. For DCQ. Oh, punish. You already know it.
Oh, not close enough for the punish on the sweep.
What's the decision here? How does he get out of the corner?
Finally gets to throw a little gray life on the bar. Tries to go for the EX Soul Spiral and Just gets thrown out of it again. DCQ
Ooh, you're
fakes
dead.
you out, and that's going to be the first and only game, the 25-point turnaround for UYU getting on the board week 7 against a very, very strong and a pretty high up CLG. That was a home game, by the way. So UYU, I see you. And welcome to the 25 points, bro.
That is pretty significant, considering what had happened earlier in the previous battle for week number 7, right? Red Rooster now switches spots with Team UYU, if I'm not mistaken, right? That is 25 points. I think that puts UYU in 5th place with a 15-point lead, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But still 1 away, right? We're only taking the top 4.
Yep.
Only taking the top 4
Only
to
taking
playoffs.
the top 4 to playoffs. And you can see Oil King is really happy about that victory. This feels amazing considering I just talked to him this week. He was telling me, he was like, man, we're not in good spots right now. And I asked him, I was like, man, talk to me about DCQ. He was like, yo, man, my man is very strong. A lot of people don't know about him. I said, where are you going to be in this lineup, Oil King? He said, I'm going to be wherever the team needs me. It was the captain's seat. It was that first seat and 25 points for UYU. Thank you for pointing out the switch up because that is important points on the board. We talked about how little that 5 points was, but in actuality, it's a lot of points.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys got to see this, but even afterwards, we saw a lot of sportsmanship between the two teams. A little bit of a banter between Just a Kid as well as Oil King, but in the end, they smiled it out, they chuckled it out, and even hugged it out. Really curious to see what the response is going to be like with Rob TV standing by with UYU. Let's take a look.
7 weeks into Street Fighter League, I think it's very safe to say that in DCQ, a star has been born. UYU, right there when you needed your last player to go up for the tiebreaker, there was a whole lot of deliberation, a whole lot of thought. Why? I don't understand. It was obvious it should have been DCQ. What were you guys thinking about there?
How to say? I want the 5 points so much. I afraid this mine will kill myself. But Angel said today he is not on fire. So in the end, you say I got it. I got it for UYU.
Okay. So another question I have for DCQ, what is going through his mind in those type of clutch situations when he knows that, you guys actually needed those 20 points and he actually was able to go and get 25 for you in that situation? What's going through his mind when he's in that clutch spot?
因为我在 Evil 输给了 Just Kid， 这次我就一心要想找他复仇，所以这次大将战我赢他，我非常开心。
Okay, he said he joined Evo this year, and in winner side he just lose just a key, and 2-1. So when he come to the SF3, he want to revenge so bad. And when today we are away, right? And just coming, and in the end he beat the Just Key. He's very happy, and his Just is really strong too.
Last thing I'll ask, a whole lot of players have actually abandoned Urian, I feel like, after he was adjusted this last season. But DCQ has stuck with Urian and is making him work. Why? What does he think about Urian at this moment in the game?
我觉得尤利安依然是非常厉害的角色，但是对于使用者来说，操作难度变得非常的高，可能现在是一个比较难控制的角色，不适合新手。
Okay, he's saying Urian still very strong, but you need to play very, very good. You need to know all the detail and control. You say you need to play perfect if you want to play Urian. It's not good for if you are a new player. He said no Urian.
Attention to detail, calmness under pressure, and the ability to bring it out when his team needs it most. A star has been born, DCQ.
Street Fighter League Season 5, week number 7 comes to a close, but not without a few explosions first. The results are all of disarray. Let's take a look at the results right now. We have NASRxBandits up with 145 points. In second place, CLG with 120. Third, Endemic has 110 points. Fourth, we have Panda with 80 points. And in fifth place, we have UYU with 75 points. And Red Rooster rounding out the bottom with 60 points in total. Let us please talk about what happened this week.
On NASRxBandits, I feel like the fact that my man Big Bird has not even lost one game. I'm not talking about a match. He hasn't lost one game yet, and yet he was able to sit out of this team battle and completely, and their team still won. It just goes to show the depth that they have. To me, they're pretty much the Golden State Warriors at this point, as far as these repeat championships and their depth.
That's actually accurate.
Wow.
But one thing is also for certain with Red Rooster, I think, Ajax also has one of the most immaculate records on the planet as well. That's pretty much a really overemphasis on that. But no, he's been undefeated. He may have lost a couple of games here and there, but overall his match record, he's been the breadwinner for Red Rooster.
Bringing it home.
So it actually begged the question during the matchups themselves. Hot Dog was placed as the anchor. We're gonna go, list by list, of course, but just knowing that Hot Dog was the anchor based off of how he played against IDOM from previous weeks, it had to beg the question: would you have thrown in an Ajax there as the anchor? Or would you rather test the waters again with Hot Dog, right? You trying to cook the hot dog fully, right, in that water? Or what was the game plan here?
Honestly, I feel like Red Rooster wasn't 100% on who was going to be on that other side. I feel like they wanted to make sure, and it's not like they didn't have faith in Ajax or anything like that, but what if, because Bandits was home, what if they threw somebody else different, right? What if they was like, we're going to switch it up, which they kind of did. They still put Kaba up there first, which is still a good call. But Ajax himself, I feel like you want to get those secure points no matter what. Red Rooster isn't that high up, regardless how ridiculous the team is playing. The Ajax pick, I feel like it's one of those picks. It's one of hey, we don't know who's waiting at the bottom of that stack. Let's get some guaranteed points on top of that. Then they pull Smug off the bench as well, which I really like as well. But once again, the Swiss Army knife of any Street Fighter League team, Mena RD, is somebody that you're always going to have to worry about. And I feel like that's kind of the tail of the tape. Even if you go down, Angry Bird and the Ken on the last one, Hot Dog had a lot of instances where he's playing very well. But this is Angry Bird we talking about, man. It's just a bad draw in the sense that, once again, Red Rooster has an amazing team. But NASRxBandits, I said this week 1, that's a broke-ass team.
They are.
Before you give your opinion on that one, just to let you know, Angry Bird and Hot Dog, right, that was a 3-0 game, but it doesn't really tell the tale of the tape necessarily, right? Angry Bird had a really strong start. No, Hot Dog actually had a very, very strong start, but fact of the matter is, I think the slow adaptation from Angry Bird still had him guessing. I think Hot Dog still was in contention to possibly get a couple of these games, but, again, 3-0 doesn't show the entire story.
It don't. It really
I agree.
doesn't.
And, there's something to be said for what you do in winning time, though. Look at what IDOM has done so far in Street Fighter League. How many times has he been down 0-2 and had to bring it back 3 games straight? Same thing we had to see him do in a Capcom Cup. We've seen Punk in these same type of situations, even against Mena RD, where he was down 0-2 and brought it back. So you also have to judge. That's like another skill. That's another attribute of what makes an amazing player. So I definitely think that even though Hot Dog is playing great up to this point, Ajax has to be the anchor moving forward.
I agree. I think statistically, if you are trying to get the W's for your team, you want to base it off statistics, right? I understand maybe you want to have Hot Dog finally get his momentum.
Regardless, though, that's still what? That was our first full sweep here for Street Fighter League that we've ever seen this season with this new format. And it's not like it wasn't unexpected, but like I said before, NASRxBandits is a very, very strong team, but we still got one more to go over, UYU versus CLG.
Right.
Real quick, it went down to the final match where we had to do the one more. Did not see the Filipino man pick being the last one to come up on that stage.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be coming out. I honestly thought it would be Chris CCH back up to bat because obviously GCQ with his performance, I think, we already knew he was going to be in the hot seat.
Yeah.
But statistically, again, throwing Filipino man up there, I think there was a solid game plan. They had discussed it during the week, right? I think it was a good shot. And it wasn't too big of a risk considering where they're at in the standings. I think that was going to be just fine. Test the waters a little bit and get some, experience for Filipino man. Because even prior to this, I think this was his first win overall, right?
Yeah, I believe you're right, actually. And there's something to be said for wanting your players to be warmed up.
Agreed.
You know, just make sure we're getting you in the rotation.
That's true. I talked about this.
Draw. This is only it's 5 points in the end of the day, and right now they're playing great. So you know what? Win, lose, or draw. I want Filipino man to get out there so that if we do need him in a super clutch situation moving forward, he's not like, man, I haven't been in the game this whole time, coach, and now all of a sudden you want me to. Exactly. So that could be the thought process. But there's a whole lot of strategy, a whole lot of speculation, and there's a whole lot of talent that we have been seeing so far in Street Fighter League, and that is going to continue next week as we have Red Rooster going head-to-head with Panda, and we have Endemic going head-to-head with CLG. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for it. And we need to hurry up and get out of here just so that we can speed run into next week. I'm going to try to sleep the whole segment.
Hibernation mode, baby. Wake me up next week.
This has been Street Fighter League week number 7.
Avoid that. That instance right there. It would have been a counter hit had he pressed the button, but no, it was the movement indeed. Didn't guess it right this time. Kaba looking very strong. He waited forever. When have you seen Ajax actually respond with an uppercut on reversal?
Oh my gosh, what a stealing of the round.
What?
Oh, wow, speaking of anti-airs.
Here we go again. Oh, here we go again. Oh boy.
EX Mad Cradle. Hekaton Craze, what a whiff punish. Jump in over the air fireball, knowing the recovery. Oh, this could be a very bad situation.
Here comes the lesson. Ball is life. You can't press a button so long as that is in your face. You are not allowed to extend any hurt boxes.
Checks the walk forward with a crouch jab. Hot dog back in the corner again. Dash up, says no. No, thank you.
That is lead 2 for 2 thus far for Angry Birds. Making all the right calls thus far. The punish is there. Dang, I can hear people in the studio going, ooh.
I don't think you're dead, but right now.
The reset could be it. He does. Oh, he gets it.
And that's going to be the pop-up DCQ with the pop-off. And you know what that means. We got one more.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on. Gotta do this. Come on. Hope you're not a sore loser. Round 1. Fight.
And that's Rekka?
Yeah, that's a Rekka.
What is it, quarter circle for a punch?
But he has a version with kicks where he does a drink. If you do the version with kicks, he finishes with the drink.
Oh, okay, all right.
There you go. Jamie wins.
I like how he gets DP after EX dive kick. That's pretty cool.
So that's his DP, the kick up.
Yeah,
move?
but the dive kick he gets it on level 1. Yes.
Okay. Oh, you did that. That was
devious. That's why I did it.
Top player is here. Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round 1. Fight. See ya. Hadouken! 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 Up and over!
Why you throwing me like that, bro? It's not.
Yeah. You can't beat me!
What? Did you just... Nah, it can't be like that.
So he's got like kind of like a guy thing going where you can use like the run thing on the feint. I gotta remember that.
Final round. Fight. Come on. It's time to train. Too slow. Up and over!
Oh!
Yeah, because if it's if it's near the wall, it does wall bounce. You can't
like
block.
every time you don't block?
Even if you block it.
Okay.
Because it automatically does a wall bounce.
Do you get a free combo? No? Yeah?
Do what?
Does it get a free combo once after the wall bounce?
Yeah.
So I would legit have to punish counter back, it feels like.
Yeah, you have to you can throw it though. Or you can parry it.
Oh, okay.
You want to character select or rematch?
No, you can just rematch it.
Round 1. Fight.
That many hits when he's level 4?